it off. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. Seriously, you have to shut up because it's day 5 and the time is 12:51. It's our first Sunday show, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can applaud because that's good. Now you can stop applauding because, in the words of a well-known housemate, let's have it. It's a Sunday, so therefore we always have far too much to do, which means I have to speak at 100 miles an hour for the next hour. First up, it's the audience. Hello, audience! Oh, they're lovely. Look at them. And we actually have some men in the audience today, which is absolutely extraordinary. I thought it was a Femi zone only. Next up... Yes, indeed. He's a very brave man indeed. Respect is deserved to him. Ziggy's friends and family are with us. It's Analyse how Big Brother's resident hunk might fare as he becomes bird food. And from Girls Under Boys, Stephen Gailey's here. We'll see Stephen later. Always nice to have him with us. So, Friday night, Ziggy went in. The women finally have a man to play with. Happy about that, girls? Not as happy as I thought you'd be. You obviously like the ladies over there. It's time to get a little update as to what's been happening since his arrival. So, Ziggy shared a bed with Charlie on Friday night. They don't like that. But last night, asked to sleep alone. Yes. So Emily and Chanel sacrificed their bed so he could have his own space. Samantha next. At 11:35 last night, they revealed their intentions to dress Ziggy up as Barbie. I bet he's over the moon about that. And we're on to Leslie. Oh, I feel sorry for Leslie, because more about that later on, but she wants to go at the moment. At 11 minutes past 1 on Saturday, she named some potatoes after all the housemates. We're down to Charlie. Charlie caused Big Brother's first row on Friday night when the housemates ate Charlie's dinner. She later slept topless for the first time when sharing a bed with Ziggy. So, Ziggy came into the show on Friday, and the first night she slept topless. Let's just see. Hang on, I've got a connection here. She slept topless. He came in... Oh, I don't know. Next up, we have Tracy. At 8:06 this morning, Tracy did her normal Sunday ritual when she looked in the mirror and said, "I love myself today," which we love. I like that. Chanel, at 2:36, is beautiful, but yesterday afternoon she asked the group if an egg was a vegetable. And engaged in some flirting with Ziggy as they slept in opposite sides of the bedroom last night. Shabnam, at 4:32, she was up. Saturday morning, she woke everyone else up by breaking the shelf in the bathroom. At 4:02, yesterday, Emily hid behind the bath in a game of hide-and-seek with Ziggy. No clarification if she's still there. Laura, at 8:29 this morning, she declared her school days as the best days of her life. What are you talking about? You're in the Big Brother house, love. Nikki, it's Nikki's 28th birthday today. You're only allowed to say happy birthday if you're a girl, because she hates all men. Hate all men. And lastly, Carol. At 8:11, she saved Chanel from a spider. Close call. So that's what they've been shouting about, but we want to hear from you, as always, my friends. You can have your say on Little Brother's Big Shout, and today's subject is... How will Ziggy's arrival affect the dynamics in the house? It could only be that, couldn't it? Here's how to get in touch, my friends. Give us a call on... Oh, no, don't give us a call. No, don't do that. Call tomorrow. Text studio and your comment to 83188. I'm sure, as you're well aware, TV and phones, not good bedfellows at the moment, so just a text, yeah. Studio and your comment to 83188, or email us, BBLB... no, it isn't BBLB, it's channel4.com/BBLB. I don't know, just get in touch. Turn up. Look, they're over here. We speak to them. We don't understand. It's just all so confusing. I'm a Luddite. We're going to be hearing from the voice of our fine nation later on, but first, what a 4 days it's been. They came, we saw, but can he conquer? From Dolly's to Delirium, here's what's been happening.
Gonna be fun.
Why are they all girls?
Where's the band? Come on, you can tell us.
Listen, there's guys in there, I'm telling you. I just know it. Can you hear us? Keep calm and have a strawberry.
We girls do not need boys. Boys do not need girls.
Do you want any blokes out there?
We're all gonna get on like a house on fire, have it?
Can I be really honest with you guys?
scales.
Everyone in here is completely not on my scale because every one of you in here has makeup involved. Every one of you.
You're not wearing any makeup?
I don't do makeup, I'm Trace. That is what is holding me against all you lovelies, because you're lovelies all...
In cultural terms, I'm completely lost.
We're all getting on so nicely.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't change.
If it did, if there were arguments in here and stuff, it'd be
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it will be massively hard to take.
It'll upset the whole group.
Charlie, she's really bitchy. She was being mean about Leslie.
I want to be a wag, right? But I want to be able to write a column in a magazine or get a career.
Oh, I think there's too much going on.
Just getting so girly in here.
How does that feel?
Alone.
I don't know whether some of the... Well, I can't say some of the strong people. I don't really know who's strong. But realising they're strong as they think they are, it's surprisingly calm.
Some loud cheering. OK, that's the best bits from the last few days. What about the last 24 hours? Has Ziggy survived? It's time to find out. Little Brother's big news. Get out. Oh, yeah, this is news. Big Brother's little news. At 2:55 a.m. on Saturday morning, just 4 hours and 19 minutes after entering the house, Ziggy had already decided which lady had taken his fancy. Take a look.
I think Chanel's very much my type. I like Chanel. I fancy her. Seems like a sweet girl, and she's a pretty girl. She's kind of the look that I go for.
Yeah, what do we think? See them together as a couple? Bit of that. At 3:46 a.m. on Saturday, the twins made a startling revelation when they announced they'd already met Ziggy back in their school days. That's brilliant. Take a look.
You kissed Manda on the cheek at our school. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, you had that hair, there was no one else with that longer hair. What, did you still have that one? I think I blushed a little
He come bit.
down
down our school one time, Northern Line, and we were like, Northern Line, like this. And then we played and all this, and at the end, they were on the stage and doing autographs. And I go up and kiss Manda on the cheek, and we were like...
But none of my other friends.
Times have changed,
I know I like them. Can you understand a word they say? Can we get someone in that can understand a word they say? Because I can't. I haven't even got an opinion about him yet in my own head because I just can't understand anything they say. But he was in Northern Line, went to the school, performed, and he got off with one of them. Is that the story? I don't know. Kiss on the cheek. Thanks. At 11:58 p.m. on Saturday night, Leslie reached breaking point and announced to Big Brother she wanted to leave.
I'm ready to go home. Although I knew it was part of the deal, I am more bored than is acceptable to me, in the sense that I have better things to do.
Don't go. And you could have thought that before you came in. Love, we've all got better things to do. And I can tell you, she was back in the diary room at 9:08 this morning, still wanting to leave. No, stay! At 7:41 a.m, Big Brother treated Nikki to a birthday present. A lucky girl. Take a look.
Hello, Nikki. It has come to Big Brother's attention that it is your birthday today. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Squashed tomatoes and stew. On the floor, to your left, is a little something for you.
Lovely. Back to bed then after that. And finally, Carol was certainly on the ball yesterday. Or was she? Take a look.
There'll be Laura later, there'll be me and you.
Just never not funny, is it? That was Little Brother's big news. go and check out the squatters on the floor. Look at them. What's going on here? I said we had too many seats. Look at this. Coming up, we talk to the family and friends behind the man of the moment, Mr. Ziggy Ziggar. Stephen Gately gives us his thoughts on the housemates, and we scour the globe to find the biggest, remotest, and most technologically competent Big Brother fans. But whilst we're away, here's something for you to chew over. Who was Tracy's childhood hero? Was it Zippy from Rainbow, David Bowie, or Aunt Sally from Wurzel Gummidge? We are back in a tick. Well, I'll give you the answer.
My childhood hero was Aunt Sally off of Wurzel Gummidge. What a lady. What a girl. Smiling and happy all the time. Do well.
I'm not being funny, but... I'm not being funny, everyone, but can we just take a look at those two together again? They're a lovely couple, and you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Now, welcome back to Big Brother Football on day 5. The time is now 1:06. Coming up, we have another first. Our first ever global webcam fan. How cool is that? And we hear you'll get our take on the regional news from the housemates' hometowns this week. That's another new feature. But just who is our new man and how is he doing? Some might say he's landed in heaven. Others might disagree. I'm staying neutral. What does Ziggy's nearest and dearest think? Please welcome Zoe, his sister, Ricky, his best friend, and Dan, his brother. Hello. So, Ricky first. Ricky, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Is he the luckiest man alive, or is he being fed to the lions?
Of course he's the luckiest man alive. Thing is, you know, if anyone was going to do it, Ziggy was the person that was going to do it. Out of all the people I know, I've known him for years, and he is the only person that I would say, go in that house and make the best of it, and he will. He's 100% going to come through.
What struck me is that he's so calm about everything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's an act in any way, shape or form.
No.
It looks like he's just, well, I mean, who wouldn't be
But
happy?
that's him. Everything you see about him is what you get. And, you know, he is 100% being him. And it was amazing to see, because it was just a pleasure to see him go in there and actually act as himself.
Sure. OK, obviously Friday night was a big night for him. He had no idea what was going to happen and who was in the house. Let's take a look at his final moments.
I'm feeling nervous, as you like. Who the hell is going to be in this house with me? Hopefully they haven't stuck me in a house with 9 guys. I feel like I'm going into war or something on behalf of Big Brother.
Shall we give the women a man to play with?
I'm kind of ready to go, really. I can't wait to get in. If someone wasn't here to do it and win it, then they're here for the wrong reason. Let's go. Yeah.
Good luck, yeah?
We're going, love. Let's do it, man. I'll see you inside, please. Ready?
Love that when they drive up the ramp. Incredible. Like I said, very cool. We showed that the other night with the reactions of all the girls going up, and they were all very, very scared and stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to lose his cool in the slightest. Is that him?
Beyond cool.
Is he?
Ziggy's a total legend. Everybody who knows him already knows he is the man for this job. You couldn't possibly have put anyone more appropriate.
Why, though? What is
He's
it?
he's a unique person. He's been unique from the day he was born, and he's just a great guy.
I presume you're a younger sister.
I'm the older sister.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's charming.
So what
you.
was he like as a little papa?
A lunatic. He's a great person. He's a gentleman. As a baby, he has got into so many scrapes, and we have saved him.
Well, that's what big sister.
We've saved him, and here we are, hopefully saving him again.
And obviously, he's got a big sister to look up to. How's he going to cope with 11 women and no escape? In all seriousness, do you think there might be a little bit of it might start to grate on it?
No, I mean, he's very determined. He is cool as a cucumber, and honestly, give him a few nights of good sleep, and we'll see even more than we're already seeing. He's fine. He's great with women. He's great with anyone. He's got no age.
Well, I think the interesting thing about him is he's had a taste of fame before
Yes.
when he was with Northern Line, and you know he toured and so forth and was everywhere. They had a couple of hits. Let's take a look at their greatest hit. This is "Love on the Northern Line."
Fantastic.
The wet mist look, I like it. Very strong. Do you know what? We searched so hard to find that. We found it on a VHS. That was a VHS.
I know.
We did that.
We've got all of those.
Dan, how do you think he'll enjoy this experience?
I think he'll love it. I mean, Northern Line, when it happened, he was very young. I think he was 17. So it kind of happened. He loved it, but it kind of probably for him it happened very, very quickly. Now he's had to work very hard in various different jobs, but he kind of the Big Brother thing. He didn't tell anyone about it.
Yeah.
He did it off his own back. He's very determined. He's very focused.
What does he want from it, do you think?
I think he wants just to shake it up and see what happens. He wants to, have the experience, the challenge, and wants to prove to himself and to other people that he can do this thing.
Well, he definitely did that on Friday. How do you think he'll handle the Holt and the nomination thing? Because it was, that's obviously going to be
He
quite
speaks his mind, and he'll be really clear about it, and he'll say exactly what everybody outside is thinking.
Okay.
And it'll be good.
Well, he's been in the house for 36 hours approximately. We've been studying how the female species have reacted to their new male mate in a very serious and scientific manner. Take a look at this.
See here the magnificent male of the species bravely entering the lair of the females. His arrival causes quite a stir. Emily is the first to lay her scent upon him, possibly marking him for her own. Competition for the attention of the male can be fierce. The arrival of the Ziggy causes confusion amongst the females.
I'm Charlie.
Amanda. Sam.
Elvis.
And Dad just combobulated.
The male explores the female environment.
And the bathroom is a proper
The
gym.
Samanders take him straight to the female nest. It is there that possible mating could occur in the future. We hope not.
Full girly thing.
Next dawn, some of the females can be heard calling to the Ziggy.
That's our bird noises.
Yet the question remains, can the male survive in this tiny, all-female environment?
Wonderful. Very briefly, guys, and more from you later on.
Okay.
Very briefly, who do you think he will nominate? Just one person. Well, we don't know how many people he will nominate, but if he was going to pick one, who would it be?
I think, like Zoe said, he'll go with probably what the outside are thinking. My personal opinion, if I was in there, it would be that Charlie.
He doesn't like confrontation, so I think
Yeah.
probably Charlie.
She's too self-obsessed. I think Charlie.
Yeah, he'll great.
Yeah, she's getting the old bazookas out in bed, though.
Yeah,
He's not-
she needs
it's
the
not just about
personality
that.
He's
to
a
set off
man.
the
For now,
bazookas.
thanks a lot to the Ziggy crew. Welcome to the family. Later on, I wonder if anyone has fallen in love on the Northern Line. Yeah, get in touch. Don't call. Time now for a brand new shiny feature on today's show. Oh, don't. 13 weeks, it'll happen eventually. Not only is Big Brother an institution in the UK, we have many loyal fans from further afield, and by the wonders of modern technology, two trained monkeys and a piece of string, we are going to talk to one now in our first international web fan can. Today, my friends, we're going to a country called Canada. I believe it's over here. And I believe it's Kaylee's on the line now. Hello, Kaylee.
Hi, Dermot.
How are you? This is so exciting. Now, firstly, Kaylee, whereabouts are you in Canada?
I live in St. John, New Brunswick. It's on the East Coast.
East-
Can you find it?
I'll find it. There we go. It's exactly there. I know, almost to the street. So, can you prove to us you're in Canada?
I can show you a bag. It's not very
Oh,
exciting.
she must be in Canada. She must be. Look, she's got a little Canadian thing. And what time is it over there?
It's about 9:15 in the morning.
Okay,
I've
bless
been up
you.
for a while.
Bless you. Okay, listen, very briefly, because I know you're probably paying for this, what do you like about Big Brother?
I love the characters that you guys have on the show. It's much better than the US version.
Okay, and who's your favourite housemate so far this series?
I'm really liking Laura. I think she's going to be definitely one of my favourites throughout the season.
Interesting. Wonderful. And lastly, do you have like a BBLB over there? Do you ever see BBLB, or do you just not know who I am and this is just all a ridiculous experience and you're wondering what the Blue Blazes is going on?
Well, I definitely know who you are. I've been watching it for the past 2 series, but we don't have the Canadian one here. We have to watch the American one. We're stuck with that one.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're aware of my existence in particular, but thank you very much. You're our first web fan cam, everyone. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. That was amazing. So, Kaylee set that up nicely for us. Do you have friends in foreign places? Are they watching? If so, we want to talk to them too. So make them get in touch with us. Even if you're in the UK, you can talk to us via the webcam. Go to channel4.com/BBLB for details. So we've proved that we are indeed a worldwide phenomenon, my friends. But here in good old Blighty, we're making waves locally too. Now, everyone knows what happens in the national newspapers, don't we? On the Sunday, we all buy them, we all talk about them, blah, blah, blah. We thought it'd be far much more fun to look at our housemates' hometown papers. So we have them over here, and I tell you what, they are some cracking papers. First up, we have the Twins' local paper, the Sentinel, where they made the front page with this headline, Big Brother's little sisters are twin-credible. Give that guy a pay rise. In other news from Stafford, a £50 reward is being offered for the return of the stolen garden ornament. The stone swan planter was taken from outside a 66-year-old gentleman's home in Congleton. I know. And look, well, no, I can't show you because we'll have to pay for it, but the twins are on the front page. Next up, we have Leslie's hometown paper, The Citizen, which claims at the heart of Gloucester, Stroud and the Forest of Dean. It has a very stylish page 3 lady, our Leslie indeed, and the headline there is Big Bother over a stash of strawberries, which goes on to talk about the great fishy strawberry debacle. I don't know if you remember, Leslie consoled herself by having a bit of a hard time in the house by saying, I'll have a strawberry. Oh, it smells of fish. She shares the pages with the news of the Dover Hills Cotswold Olympics, including a wheelbarrow race, shin-kicking contest, and climbing an unclimbable ladder. And thirdly, we have Nikki. Nikki's made the front page of the Watford Observer. That has the catchy title, Your First Choice for News in Print or Online. Wonderful. She's saying, I'm not someone to be ignored. This tells the story of man-hating Nikki's life growing up in Watford and how she's dropped four dress sizes, that's ridiculous, and describes herself as gobby and argumentative. She shares the page with the good students from West Herts College who spent a day preparing canapes from around the world for a literary event at the Watford Central Library. Big up to you. And lastly, in the South Wales Echo, we have a story about Laura. She storms into page 6 as her little brother quotes, I'm mortified by this, Laura on BB, I never see her. Anyway, she's always out at the cemetery. He goes on to say, she wants to put makeup on dead people. She's just weird. That's her little brother. I'm sure it'll be on Bigging Her Up. That's our roundup of the local papers. Now, coming up, we talk to a man from the most famous boy band since Northern Line. Stephen Gately's here. All right, so we're back in 3:44. See you then. Oh, welcome back, everyone, to Big Brother's Little Brother. I hope you're very well. It's day 5, and the time is 1:23. Breaking news, housemates are about to be set a task. Ziggy will be enjoying a dinner date with each of the 11 ladies in turn. How about that? That's, count them, people, 11 courses. More on that later on. But I wonder if I can read the housemates' minds through a game of paper, scissors, stone. Let's just see. Who have we got? Oh, it's Laura. All right, then, Laura. Draw. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Rock beats scissors. I can't believe that. And she's won. Let's just take a look at her gloating.
Yes, I won the lucky dimmer.
Yes. I think that went very well for the first time I've ever done it. It was almost like she was live here. Yes, well done. Now, as you know, it's your BBLB, it's your show. I just talk on it. And in honour of that, we have a brand new item, Your BBLB. We are at your service. So if you have a question about Big Brother that keeps you awake at night, one so burning that it hurts, then we have the cream to soothe it on Your BBLB. You get a chance to ask anything you like about the show. We do our best to answer it. It's on it's a Sunday item. To kick off, we've done a little bit of research about a question we thought you'd like to know, i.e. the first one we made up, which is, what did those pesky housemates try to sneak into the house this year? We managed to track down the Big Brother suitcase producer, and here's what we found out.
Hi, Dermot. I'm Jenny from the care team. This year, it's my job to look after the confiscated items that the housemates aren't allowed to take in that house. Now, this is Laura's. It's an umbrella for some reason. I think she thought it was going to be raining, as it must do a lot in Wales. Not allowed.
No, it's raining.
And next we have Shabnam. Now, Shabnam thought it'd be a good idea to take a DVD into the house, and this is a Teach Yourself to Moonwalk Masterclass DVD. Unfortunately, Shabnam, the house doesn't have a DVD player, so this is banned. The next confiscated item is Nikki. Now, Nikki brought in with her a pair of nail scissors. Now, Nikki, this could be harmful to you and to others. Now, the twins' confiscated items consisted of a pair of hair straighteners. Now, they are glamorous girlies, but so are a lot of the girls in the house. So imagine if we had 11 pairs of hair straighteners.
I was wondering what's happening with the hair straighteners.
Big Brother only provides you with hair straighteners on request, so these had to stay at home. We have some lovely drawer liners, scented drawer liners. And then we have their whistles. Now, as the girls prescribed them, they're whistles for the hotties. Sorry, babe. Sorry about that. I should have warned you, yeah? The next confiscated item belonged to the lovely Chanel. Now, Chanel is training to be a speech therapist, and she wants to live in Spain. So she brought her Spanish vocabulary books with her. No reading material in the house, Chanel. Me importa. Now, the next confiscated item was from Carol, her tube pass. Carol, you're going nowhere with this until you get out. And that also goes for your next item, the fake blood. You can't fake an accident to get out of the Big Brother house either. You're going nowhere until the public votes you out. Or maybe until you're the winner.
Thanks, Jenny Quinn. Love it, Jenny Quinn. So, get those Your BBLB questions coming in. We will answer the best ones. And if we really like it, we might bring you down to the studio and film you finding out the answers for yourself. Guest time now, a gentleman from his days in Boyzone knows a thing or two about hysterical women. Not that that's his bag. Stephen Gately, everyone! Good to see you, Stephen. How are things? Thank you. Wonderful. OK, Stephen, I mean, obvious question, but first impressions of the housemates.
I'm loving this year. I think it's brilliant. I just think it's classic. It's just fantastic that they put in 11 women, and I'm a bit annoyed that they didn't put in more men.
Well, I suppose it has to happen, though, doesn't it? I mean, we can't... I mean, I don't know, but we can't go through the next 12, 13 weeks with just Ziggy in there.
No, I'd be very upset.
What do you think when Ziggy went in?
I was really pleased. It was nice to see him on TV and going into the house. I think he's going to do quite well. He seems to have a great reaction with the girls, and they seem to love him.
Yeah.
They're taking their tops off for him already.
I know. It's just, he loves that, doesn't
he?
Yeah. OK. Now, you toured the world, obviously, as a member of Boyzone. How would you advise him to deal with the hysterical women? I mean, of course they're going to calm down in a couple of days, but at the moment, he is the object of their affection, I suppose, because he's the only man in it.
Yeah. Don't try to run. If you run, they run after you.
Really?
Stay calm.
But I suppose
he is really calm already, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just really calm.
I suppose he has nowhere to run, I guess, does he? But in terms of, like, I don't know, in terms of, like, the bedroom and stuff, what does one do there? Do you I mean, not that you ever...
I've never been in a bedroom with 11 women, so I wouldn't know.
But, I mean, how do you think he should play that? I mean, I think he's done the right thing of not trying to take Leslie's bed.
Yeah, I think he should just, you know, swap every night. Just go to different beds each night, yeah. And see who takes the top off and then kind of...
And then go from there?
Yeah.
All right. You're quite encourageable, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, one woman who hasn't been screaming hysterically this week is Leslie. She had a bizarre reaction to Ziggy's arrival. Let's take a look.
Hey, what's this?
It's Ziggy's case because he's got no space. And it's in our face, and it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No. No, don't matter. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Leslie, do you think that Ziggy will change the dynamic of the house?
Very much so. Hugely. Of course he will. He'll be the dominant alpha male. It's just what he is.
Ziggy, can I just explain something? When it comes to choosing teams,
You have to
must
choose Leslie
choose me.
first.
In life, I'm a picker rather than a picky. But actually, I'm always on the winning side.
This is interesting, isn't it? I mean, how do you think the balance of power might shift now?
Oh, I just don't want Leslie to leave. I mean, she can. She's got to hang in there. I mean, once it settles down in a couple of days, I think she'll be fine. I don't think the dynamics is going to change that much.
Do you think? I mean, do you think she will go?
I hope not, because
Yeah.
I think we will expect a lot more from her later on.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping she'll stay in.
Well, exactly. But also, it's strange in that Ziggy hasn't. From what I saw when he went in, he kind of went out of his way to spend a bit of time with Leslie and a bit of time with Carol, the two of the older ladies, rather than just kind of like try to.
Yeah, absolutely. And what more could they want?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Strict
she's
like that,
just,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
OK, now, you've played the part of Joseph in the West End.
Yes.
Were you aware that a certain housemate, almost on a daily basis, is auditioning for the part of Joseph? I don't know if anyone in the studio has seen this, but here's a part of you. There's a picture of you there, back there doing Joseph, and I think we might have found someone that could blow you out of the water. Take a look at that. I know. Feel threatened at all by that?
No, I think she'd do quite well. As
Not
Joseph.
bad- not
yeah,
bad
I mean,
at all, is
it was. Yeah, I think I have something like that at home as well.
OK. Brilliant stuff. Thanks a lot. Stephen Gately, everyone. Come on, Stephen. Because before the housemates... Yeah, that side. Thanks, buddy. Before the housemates enter the house, we asked them what their favourite song was. Stephen is joining us now. We're going to play a little game. We're going to play you a clip of a song. You need to match the housemate to the song, OK? You're up against an audience member. Who is the audience member you're up against? Hello, sir. What's your name?
James.
Hello, James. How are you?
Not too bad.
Where are you from?
Scotland.
Wonderful stuff. Whereabouts in Scotland?
Fife.
Fife. Beautiful. OK, so here's the deal. You're kind of foreman, so you can confer with everyone here, all right? Yeah, but you're in charge.
Okay.
So you're staying.
Lay down the law.
So don't let, especially those girls in the middle, don't let them bully you, all right? OK, so we're going to play 5 songs. You have to guess who the housemate's favourite song is. OK, first song, please. Ah, yes. Audience, you can feel free to dance as well, because otherwise I just look like an idiot. So, it was Loose Fit by the Happy Mondays. Stephen.
Tracy. Tracy or Carol?
Go on, Tracy or Carol?
Yeah, I think Tracy.
Why Tracy?
Because she's just, you know, grooving with it, isn't she? She's into that, I'm sure.
You are going to go with Tracy. What are you thinking?
Right, guys, come on. We agreeing, Tracy? Everyone agree with that? Yeah. I think we're going for Tracy.
Can they go for, can they go for the same one? They can go for the same. OK, we started you out. We started you out easy. It is, of course, Tracy. Well done.
Well done.
1-1. There you go. You, audience, you get one screaming fan. Stephen, you get a screaming fan.
I know her.
Well. OK. Next up, what we got?
I don't wanna cry no more.
Oh, Mary J. Blige. Bit of squatting. You're really not going along with me on this one, are you? And I'm trying. Don't boo my squatting. That was Mary J. Blige with No More Drama.
No More Drama.
OK, thank you.
No More Pain.
OK, so whose favourite song is that, do
Charlie.
you think? You think
We're
Charlie?
going Charlie again?
Yeah, I think
Everyone?
she's...
Yeah,
You
I think we're going Charlie again.
You're just copying what he's saying, all right? You've got 1,000,001 people over here. You think Charlie's?
Yep.
Charlie, you say? No, Birthday Girl, Nikki. OK, next song. Come on, audience. I'm dying on my bum. Raise the light in the morning.
Oh,
Stevie, what do you reckon?
Siobhan. Oh, what's it?
Shabnam?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
They look very Irish.
No, yeah.
So,
Emily, yeah, I reckon Emily too.
Oh, you're not going with Stephen on this one, are you? You reckon, Emily? Let's take a look. You're right. One screen back to the audience. Audience lead 2-1. It's getting exciting. The next song, please. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Whose favourite song's that?
Laura.
Oh, I'll ask you in a minute, and I'll go through your foreman as well. Steve.
I'd say Laura.
You think Laura? OK.
Yeah.
Over there, what do you reckon, guys?
Right, come on, guys, someone different. Leslie? Carol, yeah, I reckon Carol.
You're going to go with Carol, let's see. Oh, it was Laura! Gately. OK, that's brilliant, because it means this is the decider for the last time today. Whose favourite song is this? I can't work it to Barbie Girl, can I? Hang on a second. All right, I'll try and get in the mood for it, but it's not easy. Bit of Running Man. All right, what do we reckon?
Oh, it has to be Sam and Amanda, twins.
You reckon the twins?
Yep.
Yes, twins as well.
Unlucky.
Now, I wasn't expecting that.
No, exactly. We stuck a curveball in there for you. Thank you very much. Well done, guys. Really appreciate it. Stephen Gately, everyone. Can I have cake, sir? You, my friend, will be a little bit late in the show, the wearer of this year's inaugural Capey Cake.
I'm so excited.
You're going off to the Cameron for us.
Cool.
Oh, you look a bit child catcher in that. I like it. Off you go. There we go. Thank you very much. Stephen Gately, everyone. Dig's going to start his dinner. He's going to go and see how that task goes. Now, every year we like to put a little piece of BBLB into the house. You may remember Gnome Cam last year, the late Bunny Cam, R.I.P. Right eyes. Well, what would you do if I told you could put something of your very own to go in this year and you could actually go in the house yourself to put it in? Isn't that amazing? Indeed, a BBLB first. One of you lucky people could get a chance to smuggle an item into the house. That was a clue because we want one of your actual mugs from your house to go into our house. And this is where it could go. Take a look. Right there. Do you see it? It's empty. There's a space waiting for it. Oh, that could be your mug. Unbelievable. We are holding auditions for the mug to end all mugs, the owner of which will place the mug into the house. Just to give you an idea of what mugs look like, we have some here for you. Your mug could be there at all the important moments. Just think, who would adopt your mug? Could Carol slurp on your mug on a daily basis? What stories or dramas could your mug be involved in? Send us a photo with you and your favourite mug and tell us why it deserves a place in Big Brother history. The details are on the screen now. We're in Boreham Wood, PO Box 636, BBLB, the postcode WD69BD. There we go. Send your pictures of you and your mug in, because I think this is... And telling us why your mug deserves to go in, yeah? Yeah? Brilliant. OK, coming up, we have the dictionary, according to Tracy. Stephen Gately is going to be reporting from live in the cam runs on what could be the longest lunch of Ziggy's life. And if that's not enough, we're going to leave you with this to ponder.
My celebrity lookalike is...
Mess with your mind. Hey, welcome back. It's day 5. And the time's what? 1:41. Before the break, we asked you to guess which celebrity Ziggy looks like, or Ziggy thinks he looks like. Can anyone guess?
David Beckham.
David Beckham? David Beckham. You two have just been talking between the break, haven't you? Let's take a look.
My celebrity lookalike is... Suzanne Shaw.
A bit late now. And the weirdest thing is, he used to go out with her. So it's kind of like going out with yourself. Kissing yourself. Oh, I like that. Yeah, come on, friends and family. Did she go around for dinner, Suzanne Shaw? Did she come around the house?
Yeah, I once
We met her a
went out
couple
with
of
her.
times.
Did she come around for a roast or anything?
No. He took her out for dinner. That's all he does, apparently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you didn't get that far. It came back to...
Oh, no.
Sure.
She hasn't
OK,
met the crew.
there's a task about to take place in the house. He looks brilliant. Hey, Steve-O.
Hey there. I may look like a twat in this costume, but I must say it's really exciting to be beside all these girls. Leslie's just finished a sandwich. She seems very happy. Laura seems to be eating minestrone soup with bread, and it all seems very civilised.
You're the right man for the job.
Tracy's over there, and she's washing up, cleaning as usual. So it's all very exciting.
Well, what's happening? Because the task about to take place, they're going to go in. He has to eat all 11 courses with these girls.
Well...
have you any sign of him?
No sign of Ziggy at the moment. It just seems to be the girl sitting down eating. So, I mean, if he mustn't be eating at all, so he's got to kind of get it up for 11 courses.
Well, this is it, because presumably they can't know this is going to take place because they're all eating now.
I know, they don't. They're going to be stuffed. They won't be able to eat a thing.
OK, brilliant. Stephen, it's lovely to have you with us. Thanks a million.
See you in a bit.
Bye, Stephen,
Bye.
everyone. See you, Stephen. Apologies, by the way, for any fruity language from a most unlikely source as well. Wash his mouth out later on. Now, we're here at BBUK. We believe that a good education is vitally important. So today's lesson is all about the 3 R's: reading, writing and raving. It's the dictionary according to R. Tracy. Take a look.
Have it. Bring on the summer.
Be gravy.
The gravy. Fresh gravy.
Just had a fat shower.
That's all I am. It's a cheesy gravy. It's Trace. I'm so going to teach you my dictionary.
There you go. More from the dictionary of Tracy as we go along. I'm sure it's time for Little Brother's Big Shout. Earlier we posed the question, how will Ziggy's arrival affect the dynamics in the house with his family here with us? Let's go straight to the webcam first, I believe. Leslie's first up. Leslie from Middlesex. Is that right? Hello, Leslie.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Leslie. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can. And you can hear us. It's genius. Brilliant. So, first impressions of the Ziggy Zig are?
I like him, actually. He seems quite level-headed. He's not aligning himself with the Dolly Birds. He's kind of making friends with everyone, really, and seeing how the man lies. I think it was quite good.
How do you think his arrival is going to affect this dynamic, then, in the house?
I don't really think it's going to change too much at the minute because it's quite divided anyway.
Yeah.
You might put Leslie's nose out of joint because she kind of thought she was in charge, but I don't know. I don't really think it's going to have a huge amount of difference at the minute. I don't know how the week will pan out, though.
All right, brilliant. Thanks a lot, Leslie. This is an interesting thing that Leslie mentioned about Leslie in the house.
Yeah.
How do you think your brother should play Leslie?
How he will play her is he'll just become friends with her. That's what he does.
Yeah.
So he'll be mates with everyone in there. Definitely,
What about when one of those girls starts to get his back up? Because that's going to happen to everyone in there.
I suppose, I mean, he doesn't like confrontation particularly, but he'll move away from that. He tends to get on with most people very well. I think he'll be okay.
He's bound to say, for example, start telling Charlie just to calm down and stop being so
he wants everyone to
self-obsessed.
enjoy themselves.
Yeah, he's only up for a laugh, really, isn't he?
Yeah, he's having a good time.
A naughty Irish pixie's just joined us.
What did I say? I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about that.
It was all innocent.
John, is it Scott on the phone?
Hello, Dermot.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
I'm not bad, self.
Yeah, not bad at all. So this dynamic in the house, what do we think?
Well, having been in a similar situation myself a while ago, as the only male living with, count it, 19 lovely ladies, I think I've got a couple of ideas. On one hand, it might not actually make that much of a difference, because when the excitement of him entering the house dies down, he'll become like an honorary female. Which is like being let into a secret society, but like a secret society, Dermot, it's very hard to leave.
Yeah.
And as things progress, prior to his, things may progress similar to before he arrives, and in that case, I think only when more guys enter the house will it create an upheaval as the girls weigh up the new options, and Ziggy tries to find his place back amongst the men, whilst also trying to let go of the notion that these are quote-unquote his girls. On the other hand, though, his arrival has created a much more immediate competition for the ladies and may act as somewhat of a catalyst to the rifts that already seem to have developed.
Scott, you've thought about this probably more than I've ever thought about anything. That's terrific.
Well, I've lived it, mate.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, man.
Do you think if he falls for someone, i.e., if he gets together with Chanel, will that dynamic change then? Do you think that'll queer things?
He's on strict instructions, not to misbehave.
What, from you?
Yeah.
Stephen?
Not from me.
Oh, I think it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
It'd be brilliant. It'd be good fun. That's what the audience wants.
Yeah, I mean, Chanel is his type. They're getting on already. I think they look like each other.
Okay.
But he's not going to crack early,
okay.
I don't
She'd
think.
be very annoyed to think that she looks like Suzanne Shaw.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
She wants to look like Victoria Beckham.
Well, it's doing my head in now, all these people looking like other people. That is it for today. My thanks to all our guests. We'll see you again tomorrow night with Sarah Beanie, but now it's time for a Sunday play-out. This year, we're inviting you to send in your personal Big Brother creations through whatever medium that may be. If you want to send yours in, go to the webpage for details. Here's the first bit of creative genius playing us out. Big Brother-inspired animation from 15-year-old Max Martin from Surrey. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.